I don't like to do my Ramadan prep too early. With just 2 weeks left, I think it's the perfect time to start some prep. In this video, I made some kobedas, some chicken and cheese pinwheels, and my mum taught me how to make her delicious shami kebabs. So first up, I made some mini kobedas. I prefer to mince the chicken at home. I feel as if the kobedas bind together so much better this way. Here I've got some onion and chilli mince. I'm going to use a cheesecloth and squeeze out all of that water. So I'm going to add the minced chicken to a bowl. I'm going to add the strained onion and chilli. So I've added some salt and pepper to taste. I have also added this seasoning. The details of this are in the description below. I also added some red crushed chillies and some fresh coriander. I'm going to give that a really good mix and leave it to marinate for about 2 hours. So I'm going to carefully handcraft these kobedas. It's not at all as hard as it sounds, it's really easy to make these shapes. So it's important to line a tray with some greaseproof paper. I'm going to use a knife to give the kobedas this classic look. So I'm going to microwave them for 1.5 minutes. So I'm not trying to half cook these. I'm simply trying to keep the shape of the kobedas. That way I can easily store them. And also when I take them out of the freezer and defrost them, they're not going to be sloppy. I'm just going to put them straight in the air fryer and cook them for about 15 minutes. So should I just put the chicken in now? Half a kg chicken. Right. And then we're putting the chana dal in as well. So how much of that?
We soaked it last night. It's 1 mug.
So Mum has prepared all of these things and she said to add the onions first. So we're going to add the onions. And what else, Mum?
Ginger garlic paste, 1 tablespoon.
So we've got some ginger and garlic paste, 1 tablespoon. And should we put some green chillies in there as well?
2 green chillies.
2 green chillies.
Half a cup of tomatoes.
Half a cup of tomatoes.
This is mixed spice.
So we've got mixed spice here, and what have you got in it, Mum?
It's half a teaspoon black pepper.
Yep.
1 teaspoon jeera powder.
Yep.
1 teaspoon coriander powder.
Yep.
1/4 teaspoon cloves.
Okay.
1/4 teaspoon kali ilachi. Half kali ilachi there.
Half English and half Apni Zaban there for you. So here you are. So, and what is this? It's salt and
half a teaspoon red chili powder.
Red chili powder.
1.5 teaspoon of salt.
1.5 teaspoons of salt. Thank you. So we're just going to stir this really well so all of them ingredients are combined. How long for, Mum?
Until it releases its water.
Until it releases its water. Okay. I thought we needed to pressure cook these.
You can, but because you soak them for about at least 6 hours, the dal should be really easy to cook.
£2.
It's not.
Did you get that off the floor?
You walk the back of your
Shoe.
the back of the thing that you're saving here because the chicken was left in the pot.
Alright. So we're just going to leave that until it releases its own water. Okay, so how long has it been going for? So 5 minutes. So that's been cooking for about 5 minutes. And what are you going to do now?
Half a litre of water in there.
So she's just put half a litre of water in there.
And simmer it.
And then we're going to simmer this for how long?
Until all the water from totally.
Until the water has completely disappeared. We're going to simmer that. So this is done now, and so what do you say, Mum? We're going to leave a bit of moisture. Leave a bit of moisture in there. So we're going to leave a little bit of moisture in there so it's not too dry, and we're just going to leave this to cool now. That's completely done. And we're also going to shred this chicken.
You just turn it on, that's it.
Just put it on, that's it. So not too fine, but basically like that. Right, so Mum, what you got? You got some green chillies, some coriander, and some red onion. Right, so we're just going to make these little patties now. So do we just squish it together like this one?
Bit more.
Bit more. Squeeze it together to get all the air out. So is that the perfect size?
Yes, for Mama and Yahya one for us.
Hey, but they're cute. They're just so flat and horrible. These are cute. So mine's better.
Okay.
Okay, yours is better. Should I put more on?
Yes, please.
Okay. So maybe not too flat, Mum.
No.
Okay, so about that much.
Perfect.
So how many do you think this is going to make?
I think this is going to make about 25.
25.
25.
So we could use it like 3 times, can't we, in Ramadan?
Yeah.
So as long as there's some greaseproof paper in between each layer, these won't stick together when you're storing them in a box. And for the last recipe for today, I'm going to make some pastry pinwheels. So I'm going to heat up 1 tablespoon of pure ghee. I'm going to add 2 pounds of cut up chicken. I'm going to cook that for around 1 minute before adding some salt, some pepper and some red chilli powder. I'm going to add a little bit of tomato puree. So here I've got some coriander, some red pepper and some red onion. I'm going to cook this for no more than 5 minutes. I'm then going to turn the heat off and cool down the mixture completely. So I'm going to use some already rolled out puff pastry. I'm going to layer on that mixture and fold it like a Swiss roll. And not forgetting to add on a generous amount of cheese.
There you go.
I'm going to use a bread knife and cut that into pinwheel shapes. I'm going to arrange them like so on some greaseproof paper. I'm going to add a little bit more cheese on top of these pinwheels. And then I'm going to lay these in a box for the freezer. When it comes to cooking them, I'm just going to brush on some egg wash. And I'm going to stick them in the air fryer for just 15 minutes.